Despite popular belief, branding isn't a logo. It isn't a brand name, press release, or even a product. Branding isn't just about the tangible elements. It's also the intangibles, the things consumers feel.
It's real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. Don't never stop competing.
Hey guys, welcome to Creative, where we help athletes, sports marketers, and those athletic business owners learn how to build legacy brands beyond the game. Every Tuesdays and Thursdays, we will talk about solutions that can truly change the business of sports. Today, we're discussing branding for e-commerce and how to elevate and grow your brand, your retention, and your experiences. We'd love for you to tackle that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything in the future. So, branding for your online store, how you can elevate and grow your brand. Branding is business combined with emotion, engagement, and expectation. It encompasses a brand's online presence, product, services, and communication. The most well-branded companies boast a competitive advantage over others as their consumers purchase not only the products and services, but also the brand story. It's about establishing and nourishing an emotional connection with your audience. Building a robust and engaging online brand is essential for e-commerce brand owners. It is a KPI that can't be put to paper, but do it right and you will surpass every goal and reach your vision. So, let's talk about the first real concept here. It's serving your customers better, which in turn should be your company's main goal. I want to begin by talking about how you can serve your customer better and the best way for you to serve your customer better. As a possible CMO or business owner, especially during the later stages of business growth, it comes down to getting to know your consumer, meeting them where they are, and understanding the necessary touch points to deliver great value to your consumers. E-commerce brands come to us and the first thing that they say is, hey, we don't have enough client retention, or our customer service is bad and our products aren't getting purchased over and over by the same audience or the same consumers. I want to tell you that a lot of that really comes down to a company not valuing the relationship they have with their customers. Here's why. You want to build a consistent journey for all of your customers. And the best way to do that is to get to know them better and to understand why they're purchasing your products in the first place. When is the first time they see your products? When is the last time they see your products? It's not just a simple sell cycle. It's an overall customer journey from start to finish. There are basic customer journeys for all e-commerce type brands. When you start off smaller, you'll see a lot of those brands really focusing on developing very simple sales packages. For instance, 10% off for the next month during busier months or holiday seasons. Those are all good, but they don't get your clients coming back for more. In the rest of this video, we will talk about some of the ways you can serve your customers better for higher engagement, higher interaction, and possible retention. So, number one, showcase your brand's story. Now comes the beauty of communication. Brands have a huge game to play in the way consumers visit your brand. For you to build that initial stage of emotional connection, you need to really focus on building a brand story. This story is going to be a lot more in depth once you have a larger team on staff, but in the initial stages of your brand or during the brand strategy process, This story could be laid out in many different aspects. You can use the story to build a timeline of visual elements in a timeline format. You can use it to build message mapping and target specific public relation opportunities that actually reach your target customers better. For instance, if you're selling a water bottle and you find that your main target of customer base is really into hiking, then maybe you focus a lot on being an athletic related podcast. You get your products into stores like REI or local markets related to the outdoors, and you focus on putting some of the written elements within your product packaging. Each of these components help tell a story about your brand. Your goal as a brand is to create a story that spans across different mediums. Champion change for your consumer. At Creative, our team is a big fan of showcasing change. Every business has an end goal, and most of the time that end goal is to commission change in the world in some way, form, or another. This can be part of your brand story. This can be part of creating a better customer experience. Overall, it's the humanistic way that you can help the world. This can be anything from providing shoe wear to underprivileged countries, helping an age range of athletes learn how to kick a football, to making teenagers feel more confident about themselves. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you utilize the change you are trying to bring at the end of the day, and you showcase that within your story. This in itself will be a guiding factor in your KPIs and will help you reach the goal you are striving for. Like I tell many prospects, you need to set clear expectations. Clear expectations aren't just telling your employees, you need to get work done. In fact, I would tell you that your brand values need to align internally as well as externally, and that could be a huge part of why you're not serving your customers better. It could be because you have poor customer service and your employees tend to not take pride in their work. Setting clear expectations in the minds of consumers is how they visually and emotionally view your brand and the value that you bring to them. If your website was built, we'll say more than 5 years ago, and you did it cheaply, who would purchase from you? If you develop a brand on the cheap or don't really take the time to get to know your customers, what makes you think that you can sell a product at a high price tag? The visual representation of your brand showcases a lot on how you view business and how the company is run. If you build a much more luxurious brand, for instance, you are setting clear expectations that you value a product that's more high-end. You want to define your target audience and focus on it. Back to how you can serve your customers better. Defining your target audience is going to be a main factor on who you serve. You can't serve everybody. Yes, as an e-commerce store, you have a much broader target audience. But I'm not going to go preach a fast food joint on LinkedIn when LinkedIn is meant for people that are much more business oriented and professional. I'm not going to go have an athlete wear the shoes I want them to wear if they are a troublemaker and they don't align with our brand's expectations on value. It also comes down to your internal team. What are your brand's values? What are your employees like? How does that translate to making the business better? Your target audience and how your brand is represented should cohesively work together. It's the same thing I said about the platforms you use, the color schemes, the fonts, everything that relates to your brand from a tangible and intangible perspective should also speak to your target audience. So, take a step back. Define your target. Focus on the touch points. Put investment into that. And stop throwing money at the wind, hoping it will get you out of your rough spot. A tangible yet intangible. You want to create a well-functioning website. Unlike a normal brick and mortar, online stores and e-commerce brands mostly promote their products online. They need to look at their online marketplace as their storefront. What I mean by that is you could easily fix the conversion rate by 1%, and that 1% could make you thousands each month, all because you fixed one small detail. Now imagine what would happen if you really took the time to go through your customers' pain points and developed a website that matches the user experience, that allows your target audience to purchase from you with ease. It will help with retention rate. It will help with multiple purchases. It will even help with partnership opportunities as you continue to grow. Now, reflect and refine. Lastly, when building a brand, it doesn't matter where you're at. There's always an evolution in the growth of every brand. It's up to the business and yourself as part of that business to know that business doesn't grow overnight. It takes time, resources, strategy, analysis. The key is to preserve, surround yourself with the right people, and drive forward momentum. We hope you guys loved today's video. And if you want to learn more about the great solutions that can truly change the game, don't forget to tackle that subscribe button, give us a like, and hit that notification bell. It really helps out the channel. Now, this is Zach with Creative, where business is our sport.